Hello everyone and welcome to this video. In this video I will be showing you how you can do multiple API calls in parallel using Kotlin coroutines. So let's get started and make some API calls. Okay, so first of all let me show you my API service and the function that we will be using. So the function we will be using here is get headlines, and what we will be passing is country parameter, and then we will be using the category parameter. So let's go to our repository. So here I have a suspend function called two network calls in parallel, and let's start making API calls. So first of all we will be using a coroutine scope block with dispatches.io because we don't want to run our API calls on the main thread. And let me make a variable here called US news response, and then I will be using an async block. So what async does is that it takes your any kind of API call or database operation that you are running inside the async block, and it moves it to a new thread instead of using at the current thread. So that is why we will be able to do multiple API calls in parallel. And inside that I will be using API services dot get headlines, and I will be passing the country parameter US, and then I will create another variable called health news response, and I will create another async block with API services dot get headlines, and we will be passing a category here and it will be health. Okay, so we have two async blocks here, each running on a separate thread, and we will add another function here called dot await. So what dot await does is that it takes the result of a coroutine and returns that result to you. So if we do here something like this, dot is successful, so that is the result of that API call that we just made. And let's check the second one as well, dot is successful, and if both the responses are successful we can just print the response to logcat. I'll be using log.t so it becomes much more visible. Okay, so US response, and here let's just do response dot body dot to string, and for our health log.t and health response dot body and dot to string. So we are printing the result that we are getting from our API calls, and I am currently calling this function from my view model. So let's just run our app and check if everything is working. Okay, so our API calls have started, and okay, so we have got our results here. All our API calls are running in parallel and we have got the response that we needed. So this is how you can do multiple API calls in parallel using Kotlin coroutines. So if you liked this video, give a thumbs up, and if you didn't, please leave a comment so I can improve on my work. And you can find me on my GitHub link below, on my LinkedIn, and I will be really happy to help if you have got any question that any kind of questions. So thank you so much.